Hello everyone! Today I'm doing my May book haul, and I do realize that we're only halfway through May, but the thing is that next week I'm going to participate in the Bout of Books 13.0 Readathon, and I want to do a 2BR video for that one next week. And some of the books that I acquired in May so far are books that I want to include in that TBR. So I wanted to do it in the right order and start with my May book haul. All of these terms, I'm confused now. Now the very first book is a review copy, and that is Scandal in Spring by Liza Kleypas, which is the fourth book in the Wallflower series. I already talked about this in my April wrap-up part 2, I believe it was, so I won't go more into details with it. It is the fourth book in the series, so it's stupid for me to tell you all about it, because then I would be spoiling you. Now let's get on to the books that I bought myself. Now I did treat myself a little bit, but not too much. I only acquired 5 books for myself this month, which is not that much, so I'm happy about that. The first book I got is a book that I've seen on BookTube for a month now. It's been going around, and I actually read an excerpt of the book back in February, I believe it was, and that is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, an adult fantasy book. I loved the excerpt that I read in February. I was intrigued right away, so I knew that I had to get this book eventually, and the time had come. I really love this cover, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to get a physical form of the book, and I'm very interested to read it. It's about several Londons where a man is able to transport himself between these alternative Londons. Ooh, and also one of the Londons is very dark and you don't want to be there, which is the part that I'm very intrigued about. Next I bought a classic, and that is Jamaica Inn by Daphne du Maurier in this beautiful, is it Vertigo edition? I think it is called Vertigo. It doesn't say so right in the book. So anyway, but it's so pretty, and it's yellow. I don't know, I'm not much into yellow normally, but I like this book. This is about, I don't know. I just know that some months ago I read Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier, and I loved that book, so I knew that I wanted to read more by her, and then I saw this book and I decided to get it. And now to the most exciting part of this book haul. This is the reason why I made the order, and that is this beautiful box set by J.R.R. Tolkien, The Lord of the Rings. I'm sure you recognize it. Now the thing is, I am currently trying to complete the BBC Top 100 Books list, which I did a video about some months ago, and the first book on that list, the book that most people would recommend to other people, that is the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And I said back then that I've already tried reading this trilogy several times during my life, and I've never been able to complete it, so I had kind of given up on that one. But recently I've had a very strong urge to actually read this fantasy series, and so I decided to get this beautiful box set, because I thought that if I had a beautiful box set, then that would maybe encourage me to actually read it. I'm actually currently reading the first book. Let me see if I can get it out of here. I am about, let me see, this is the tricky part about box sets, because I don't want to hurt the books. I got all of the books out. First we have The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien, and I'm about 150 pages into the book and I'm loving it. I can't wait to get back to it. Then we have the second book, The Two Towers, and the third book, The Return of the King. I'm just super excited to read all of them. I really like being back into this world, even though I didn't think I would like it. That is it for my May book haul. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day everyone. Happy reading, and bye bye.